Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be reviewing an It Works opportunity call. So thank you so much to the subscriber that actually sent me the link to this call because I was able to actually be on the call live. So this is a very interesting It Works call. So it is an opportunity call, and something I've been loving reacting to is opportunity calls. I feel like it really gives us a inside look into what reps are telling people in order to recruit them. So I know I've done it on Q Sciences. I have reacted to calls about like Monate, Beachbody. I've done a bunch of opportunity calls. So I had never done an It Works one. So I thought that this would be a really good video to react to. So buckle in. This may be a part 1 and a part 2. I will decide that while I'm filming because it is over 30 minutes long. So it's going to be a lot to talk about and a lot to unwind. So something I do want to say about this rep to start off is that she is a presidential diamond with It Works. And presidential diamond is the top 0.15% of the company, with making an average of monthly $13,000. Now, even though It Works states that in 2019, the average rep earnings was $183 a month, their actual income disclosure statement does show that presidential diamonds made an average of $13,000 a month. And again, the top 0.15%. So as we could see, this is a very top rep. She's at the tippy top of the comp plan. So let's see what she has to say.
Hi, you guys. So before we get into this whole thing, I'm just going to kind of explain who I am, who the heck I even am, and how I got into this. So my name is I am a presidential diamond in the company, and I'm about to go ambassador, the highest rank of the company. This has completely and totally changed my life. I was so freaking excited. I'm so excited because I originally found this opportunity a couple years ago, and I was actually in my first marriage, and it was not a good situation. And I had my son, I had my oldest, he was just 1 year old at the time. He had barely turned 1. And I knew that it wasn't a good situation. And I knew that we had to get out. But I had no means of providing for us. I had no college degree. I had no experience, and he was in the military. So we were living in the smack dab middle of nowhere. We were in the middle of the Mojave Desert. We just moved there. So I did not know a single soul. So I could not, it was in the middle of nowhere. So I couldn't go out and get a job. I had no one to watch my son. There was nowhere to go. And so I knew that if I was going to get out, I had to provide, but it had to be something from home. And so I literally got on my knees and I said, "Okay, Lord, like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? I've got to provide for me and my son. We've got to get out, but it's got to be something from home. So what am I supposed to do?" And literally it was the next day that I saw the post on social media, and I'd seen other posts before. I'd seen people talk about it before. I'd seen people making incomes online and from social media, but it just clicked with me. It just resonated, and it just got stuck in my brain. And I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And people would say things, and I heard things, and I thought I knew what this was about. And so I had all of these preconceived notions, but I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And so I took that as my sign. I took that as God's answer to me. And
so to start off, she said that she had no college degree, no job, no one to watch her son. She was a military spouse. She was in a very hard relationship. So I am sorry to her for that, for whatever she went through. But with that, you don't need, in my opinion, a college degree to get a lot of jobs nowadays. There are a lot of jobs that you can get online. There are a lot of jobs that you can get without needing a college degree. So don't think that by sitting here and listening to this, that you need a college degree to get every single job out there in the world. In general, don't think that if you don't have a college degree that you can't get a job. And then also with her saying she got on her knees, she prayed to the Lord, and it was like God's sign. So in my opinion, this is a way to reel in those that have strong faiths or individuals who are big into religion or into God and all of that stuff. And it's a way, in my opinion, to really manipulate people through faith itself.
Terrified of what people were going to think about me. I was terrified of people judging me. I was so afraid of not being successful and this not working for me. But I knew that this was my answer, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I felt all the fear, and I did it anyway. And it completely, totally changed my life. Within just a couple months, I had made enough to get out. And I learned what this really was. I stopped listening to what everyone else said it was, and I actually saw for myself. And it feels like this huge leap. It feels like this terrifying leap. But if I would have known what was on the other side of that leap, of what I was actually leaping into, I would have leaped a whole heck of a lot sooner. Within just a couple months, I'd made enough to get out. And obviously that completely and totally changed our lives. And as fast forward today, I'm a presidential diamond in the company, I make 6 figures. I'm a stay-at-home single mom of my 2 boys. My oldest has special needs, and this takes care of everything. This is what I do. This is the income for me and for my boys. This pays all of our bills. It pays for all of my son's testing that he needed for special therapy. It paid for my divorce. It is literally paying for our whole lives plus the extras. I get to give back more than I ever have before. I get to tithe more than I ever have before.
Okay, so she said she was terrified of people judging her, of not being successful, but she felt the fear and did it anyways. She also added that she learned what MLMs or It Works really is and stopped listening to everybody else and saw it for herself. So I have 2 things to say about this. In general, listen to your gut and listen to your intuition. If your gut and your intuition is telling you that this doesn't add up, like this doesn't make sense, like I'm scared of losing my money because this is something that doesn't truly make sense, please do not put yourself in this situation. I feel like they say this so that people do not listen to their gut and trust their gut, when 99% of the time, our gut and our initial instincts about something, about someone, about a situation is most of the time true. But here, she wants you to question that. She wants you, well, actually, she doesn't want you to question it at all. She wants you to feel fear and to go for it anyways, and to not question her, to not question the MLM, to not go online and do research, to not critically think about what it is that she's saying, if it makes sense or anything like that. So I feel like here she's really explaining her story and trying to hit objections in every way that she can, because then MLMs are going to tell you that, oh, this is an objection, or oh, people saying that they don't have money, that they don't have time, that they're scared of being judged, that they're scared of not being successful. Those are all objections that people are going to give you, and you have to knock those objections down. So as we could see, that's exactly what she's doing. She's trying to kind of knock all objections down so no one can come back to her after the call and be like, well, I am fearful of people judging me, because she already went over that. So she is really trying to hit on the whole objection thing by telling her story through that lens. But in general, if your gut says not to do something, please do not do it. She did also say that, oh, this pays for everything. It pays for my son's testing and everything like that. So she is really focusing on the fact that she's a mom, a single mom at that, which in general is an amazing, incredible thing to do. If you're a single mom, you are a rock star. If you're a single dad, you are a rock star. If you're a single anything taking care of children, you're a freaking rock star. But in general, she's focusing on that because she's trying to relate to other mothers. Again, I think it's amazing to be a single parent and to provide for your children. But for most people that join this MLM, It Works states by their most recent income disclosure statement that the average individual only makes $183 a month. You can't even use that for gas and food, let alone having the money to be a single parent and being able to provide strictly off this MLM.
I have met my lifelong best friends in this company. I was so afraid of people unfollowing me and people judging me. Like, I was so afraid of losing followers and like my friends judging me. But I had no idea that, first of all, if the people in your circle are judging you or looking down on you, they don't belong in your circle anyway. But that the people that my true friends, the people that I was really searching for, I would find in this business. The people on my team, the people in this company, they are my true lifelong friends that cheer me on, that support me, that encourage me more than anyone else ever has. So this business is everything. It's my passion. It's what I do. And it has changed my life in every single way. So
this part frustrates me because this is where the isolation comes through, where she says, if people in your circle are looking down on you, they don't belong in your circle anyways. Now, I do understand that if people around you are like your best friends, your family, if they're always just being down on you and being negative and really never uplifting you or anything like that, or really supporting you, then hey, you may want to figure that out and see if you want to keep those people in your circle. But in general, with MLMs, when they are talking about looking down on you, they normally are talking about any sort of criticism or red flags that a friend friend or family member may bring to your attention. So if your family member or your friend is telling you, hey, I've done research on MLMs. This is an MLM. I do not recommend it. Do not do this because of XYZ. Here are the sources, etc. The MLM itself and the reps within the MLM and the CEO and the company is going to tell you that those are jealous haters that just don't want you to be successful, that they're looking down on you, and that you should kick them out of your life. And that is the wrong answer. In my opinion, this is exactly how cults, not saying this MLM is a cult, but I'm saying in general, cults get people to kick individuals out of their lives, which allows them to isolate themselves and get even more wrapped up into that cult, which is how we see individuals not have really a support system outside of their cult or outside of an MLM. And then that makes them stay in the MLM longer. That makes them believe that the only friends that they actually do have that are supportive of them are their family. And it can really cause a rift between individuals and their family members, or even their actual relationships when it comes to like their spouses and stuff like that. And I feel like this is exactly how MLM reps stop listening to those around them. And if someone is bringing something to your attention, if they are telling you that what you're doing is a red flag or has a red flag, or they are telling you that they have done research on this said thing and they are coming at it from a point of, hey, I love you, I support you, but I really want to bring this to your attention because I don't want you to get hurt or manipulated or scammed, or I don't want you to lose money and time and all of this stuff, please give them the time of day. Please listen to them and do not believe that they are just someone who's looking down on you and doesn't support you. Someone can support you even if they don't agree with everything that you do. So if you have a friend or a family member and they don't agree with everything, that's fine. There are going to be things that people don't agree with us on, but that doesn't mean you just kick them out. Or kick them out of your life. So if you don't agree with someone and you're in an MLM right now and you're watching this and you don't agree with a family member, I wouldn't say to just kick them out of your life, because that is again how you isolate yourself and get yourself into a really sticky situation with these MLMs. So don't always look at someone bringing something to your attention and criticizing something as putting you down versus they are really just trying to look out for you. I also feel that this leads to the lack of critical thinking that individuals in MLMs have. The fact that in MLMs, you'll always go to your upline. You will always go to someone in the MLM that's above you that has been in it longer whenever you have questions or you want to know information, or if someone online tells you, this is a pyramid scheme, you're doing a pyramid scheme, you'll go to your upline and you'll just repeat what they say. So there's a lack of critical thinking that happens and is involved when you end up in an MLM and you end up isolating yourself. You never really truly think for yourself anymore. You normally just go to other people and just repeat what they say. So this can be a really sticky situation with individuals in MLMs, and the fact that they will not listen to themselves, their intuitions, or even those around them that truly do love and support them. Because trust me, yes, there are going to be people in MLMs that are amazing freaking individuals. I've made really great friends from my time in the MLM, but in general, the people that know you, love you, and care for you the most are not the people in the MLM, especially the people that make a profit from if you stay in the MLM or not.
That's me. That's how I got started in this company. But I want to kind of tell you guys what this company is even about. So I'm going to try to be technical here, and I'm going to try to share my screen. I say a prayer that this works. Okay. Can you guys see that? Is that working? Okay, cool. So guys, this is It Works Global. We are a debt-free, faith-based, family-owned health and wellness company. And this is Mark and Cindy, if you guys can see right in the front. And I am actually, okay, you can't see my mouse, but I'm like in the back corner, like being all excited. And Mark and Cindy are the most incredible people I've ever met in my life. I've been to their home. I've been invited to their home. I've literally held their hands while they prayed over us. The heart of this company is just is unlike anything else.
Prayed over y'all? That's not good. I've talked about this a couple of times, and people in my comments have brought it up about faith manipulation and MLMs and CEOs using faith as a way to manipulate individuals within the MLM to make it seem as if their MLM is, it's faith-based and we're all about that. If you were, you wouldn't be scamming people, because in my opinion, MLMs are scams, and the income disclosure statements and statistics prove that. In general, I do understand that if you work in like a church or something like that you're going to pray with your people, and that's totally cool. When you're an independent contractor, it is a little weird, and you should question it when people bring religion into it, when CEOs are literally praying over you.
The heart of this company is just incredible. The people are just so incredible. Mark and Cindy are absolutely amazing. So we have so many products that I am absolutely in love with. Our kind of what we're known for is our fat burning skinny coffee. If you want a marketable product, the key to marketing is to find something that people are using anyway and go crazy with it. People drink coffee all day, every day. The average person drinks 3 cups of coffee a day. And so why not turn it into a benefit for them? Why not make it healthy? Why not turn it into something that can benefit their life? And so our skinny brew, this is like kind of what we're known for. It's right here. It is our French roast black coffee. It burns fat, but also is packed with nootropics to help with mental clarity, focus, so many amazing things. Oh my goodness. Let's stop sharing for a second. Oh no. Can you guys see me still? Are we good? Okay. Look at me trying to be technical. Okay. But we also have so many incredible other products as well. We have our skinny brew. That's what we're known for.
Okay, so I want to talk about the skinny brew for a minute. I'm no dietitian at all, but I do love coffee. You guys know that I love coffee. In general, when she said, well, why not make it healthy? Coffee isn't inherently unhealthy or a bad food. I mean, do I really put it under food? I put it under a drink, but coffee isn't bad for you. Coffee is already pretty healthy in the grand scheme of things if you look it up. If you do any research on coffee, just coffee itself, I'm not talking about anything you may add to it, but coffee itself is inherently healthy. In general, coffee isn't bad for you already. Coffee's pretty good. Now, can calories add up when you add things like creamer and syrups and sugar and all of that stuff? Yes, calories will add up in your coffee whenever you do that. But in general, you can make coffee at home with like low calorie creamers. You can measure things out. You can use low calorie syrup. You can have really healthy low calorie coffees. You can also, who is it? Let me look it up. I think it's the Macro Barista. The Macro Barista, Alex Mo on Instagram, has about 1 million followers, and they do a bunch of low calorie coffees. They go to Starbucks a lot and they will look at coffees in Starbucks and they will kind of replicate it to make it low calorie. So in general, I don't think coffee is unhealthy for you, but yes, calories can add up when you add all of those extra things into it. But again, you can make low calorie coffee. Also, to add to that, she says it gives you mental clarity and it gives you all of these things and is like fat burning and all of this shit. So their skinny brew coffee already has 225 milligrams of caffeine in it. When I seen that it had this much caffeine, me being a coffeeholic, I have a cup of coffee a day, only 1 cup. I never have more than a cup of coffee a day. My coffee still isn't 225 milligrams. My coffee is normally about 150 milligrams a day, and that's all. 225? No freaking dur. You have mental clarity and you're woken up and you feel good because you just pumped yourself with 225 milligrams of caffeine in one sitting. I know a lot of people can like have more than that, and the daily like consumption allowance like 400 milligrams, but still 225 is a lot of milligrams of caffeine. So I kind of understand if people are very hyped and stuff after they have their coffee or their skinny brew coffee because it has that in it. Duh, you're going to be focused and have energy and stuff. But in general, you could just have normal coffee. This coffee is also how expensive? Let's see. Bet my Starbucks is cheaper than this coffee. So their skinny brew has 15 single serving packets. I've also taste tested this on a live stream and it did not go well. The retail price is $84. So let's take $84 and divide that into 15 because it's 15 servings for that price. That is about $5.6. So literally I could go to Starbucks every day, get a better tasting drink than that and still spend less money than $5.6. Now let's see, for 30 servings, $135, and then divide that by 30, it's $4.5. So the more you buy, it does seem it's less in price. Or if you get 60 servings, it is $194. So it gets cheaper the more you buy it. But in general, what do you guys think about that price? Because I've seen, and I personally buy like Nespresso pods and stuff, and my Nespresso pods are way cheaper than this. Like I can get a 30-day supply of Nespresso pods for like $30. Or I'll wait for sales and stuff like that and it'll be even cheaper. And if you even make coffee, just actually brewing coffee without using like an espresso or Keurig, it can be even cheaper than that. So I also do feel as if their coffee is very expensive and a lot of caffeine.
Our gummies are mind blowing. You guys, our gummies are packed with so many incredible things. Morrisil is the clinically proven ingredient that targets stubborn belly fat, shrinks fat cells, lowers your BMI. All of our products are plant-based. They're all plant-based and natural, and they are so freaking good. Seriously, they're just delicious. Like I've just stopped myself from like eating the whole freaking bottle. As you can tell, it's like half gone. But we also have, and I'm just kind of sharing our biggest sellers, the biggest things we're known for, but we have.
Okay, so I'm going to pause real quickly. Again, I'm not a dietitian. I'm no professional. I just did very minimal research and was able to find this stuff out. So gummies, she's saying it will help you lose fat. It will literally trim stomach fat and stuff like that. I haven't seen that one doctor or dietitian say that, hey, you can lose stomach fat, you can trim stomach fat, take this gummy. I've never seen that. I personally don't believe in that based off of what science has told us about how to lose fat. I believe in the fact that you need to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight or lose fat and all of that stuff. But I know some people do have health issues like thyroid problems and stuff like that. So it can be harder for those individuals to lose weight, even if they are in a calorie deficit. So I understand those people are like separate. They need to go to their dietitian and their doctor and make sure they are good and figure out what they can do to help them with losing weight if that's what they want to do. But anyways, if we go all the way to the It Works website and we scroll all the way down to the bottom, they state in very small words, okay? Small words all the way down at the bottom where no one's going to read. And it says, slimming gummies should be taken along with a calorie restricted diet for a minimum of 90 days. Morrisil, which is what she says is like the clinically proven thing to make you lose belly fat and all of that stuff, she said, Morrisil clinical study used a 400 milligram daily dosage for over 90 days. In general, the fact that the It Works website states slimming gummies should be taken along with a calorie restricted diet for a minimum of 90 days, why would the gummies say that? Why would there be a disclaimer at the end of the ingredient list saying that you need to restrict your calories? So in my opinion, when they say that, it literally proves the fact that in order to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So are the gummies really working or not? Because I'd be curious if I ate these gummies every day and made sure that I wasn't in a calorie deficit, would I still lose BMI? Because again, they state you need to be in a calorie deficit. So I'm not even going to go over the other products she talks about. Let's just keep seeing what she has to say.
Over 40 health and wellness products, you guys. We have everything from skincare and collagen to nutrition and greens. Like I said, weight loss, fat burning, keto coffee. We have our Thermophyte X, which you can tell it's almost gone. This is our clinically proven major metabolism booster where the average person lost 31 pounds in 90 days. And like I said, it's plant-based and natural. So it's not going to give you like the jitters like a lot of those chemically based thermogenics will. It's going to boost your metabolism like crazy. It's also going to curb cravings, which is amazing. I take one of these every day. And I wish I could. I'm not even going to try, or else I'm probably going to X out of this whole thing. Have the person who invited you on here show you my results. I have personally lost over 30 pounds of these products. And so I am absolutely in love with it. And then my ultimate favorite beyond anything is our skinny tea. The rosé flavor is so good. We have rosé and lemon flavor, and it is absolutely delicious. It detoxes and debloats. I drink it after my biggest meal of the day, and it breaks down fat, and it's just delicious. It helps with water retention. And it does so many amazing things. So that is some of our products. But let me try and make this bigger. Okay. But so these are some of our amazing products that I'm absolutely in love with. And like I said, we're a faith-based family-owned health and wellness company. So what we do is we basically use social media to share about the business and products. And you make a percentage and bonuses off of what you bring in. And we teach you exactly how to do that. The amazing thing about this is that you are literally going to be taught everything you need to know. Some people have done other things before this. I never had. I did not have a single clue of what I was doing. I never done anything like this before. I had no idea how it worked, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter if I thought I was going to be good at this. You don't have to be good at this. You just have to be willing to learn how to get good at it, because you're going to be taught everything. The training is so simple. Our systems are proven. They're so step by step. All you have to do is just do it and put in the effort. It literally is that simple. And I love our systems. They are so simple. Literally anyone can do it. It's social media. Like anyone can do social media. And I loved it because my personal mentor, the one who brought me on, she's actually the number 2 income earner in the entire company. And so I knew that it worked. I knew that the systems were proven. I knew that it worked. I knew that the business would work if I did. And it's true. The business works if you do. If you are just willing to put in the effort, trust the person who you're talking to, trust them and do what they teach you how to do, you will be successful. If you put in the effort, you will get the result. It literally is that simple. This business doesn't discriminate. It's not subjective. It doesn't matter your experience level. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've been through, your circumstance. If you are willing to put in the work, you will get the results. And that's what I love about this, is that literally anyone can be successful here.
So you don't have to be good at this. You just need to be willing to learn how to get good at it. The business works if you do. No matter how hard you are trained, no matter how much money the top earner within your pyramid is earning, it does not matter. It doesn't matter what copy and paste messages you can give to someone else when it's been proven that there are literally not enough people on the planet for everyone to make it in these MLMs. It's also been proven by what the FTC states about MLMs that no matter how hard you work, no matter the work that you put in, most people will still not make money in an MLM. So in general, in my opinion, it does not matter if you're trained. It does not matter if this person is a presidential diamond. It does not matter if her upline, that's the word I'm looking for, if her upline is the number 1 income earner. That does not mean that you're automatically, A-okay, good. If you do not have a big social media following where you could quickly recruit people, then you're most likely not going to get your foot in the door to be able to do that in the first place. You're going to struggle to probably grow your platforms because people don't want to be sold MLM products on social media. So you're going to end up having a harder time growing and having a harder time with the market of people that you can sell to. Also, when it comes to like the following, the fact that I said if you don't have a following, you don't really have a step in the door. This also counts for family. If you don't have a bunch of family members that want to buy from you, even the FTC says that you need to consider whether you have friends and family who are going to buy the product from you over and over again. Think about how you would find and keep other regular customers. Can people buy something like this product elsewhere, maybe for less? Which yes, they can. So the FTC is telling people to ask themselves these questions because the FTC knows that if you don't have a lot of people around you that you can sell to, if you don't have a huge social media following, you are most likely going to really have a hard time selling these products, especially when someone could just go buy coffee at the store and brew it up themselves. People can also research gummies to see if they're going to make them lose weight and see that this product, most likely, in my opinion, is not needed. So in general, the FTC really does show that most people, no matter how hard you work, are not going to make an income in an MLM. But to be even more specific, they state that you might think with your willingness to work hard, you can earn substantial income through the MLM. In fact, most people who join MLMs and work hard make little or no money, and some of them lose money. So right there, what she's saying, no. She also said to trust who you're talking to, aka who your upline's going to be, and do what they tell you to do and you'll be successful. So this really frustrates me about MLMs because what it is it's a copy and paste game. You're pretty much taking what your upline does and pasting it on your social media. And people are going to be able to recognize that. In general, that's not very genuine to just be copying and pasting every single upline that everybody has. So that's why everyone on social media looks identical. That's why when people send me people's Instagram accounts, like MLMers Instagram accounts, within 2 seconds, I know what MLM they're in. It is really a copy and paste game, and it's very easy to tell who is in what MLM. But with that, this is what really does lead to MLMers giving out false information and doing things against FTC's rules and the company's guidelines. So what I mean by that is by this happening, by her saying, oh, you just need to trust your upline. And as we keep going, she's going to keep expanding on that, saying, oh, just do what your upline says you need to do. By doing this is really what leads individuals in the MLM to do the wrong thing. This is what leads people to not have the correct statistics, to not even have the correct income disclosure statements, to not show income disclosure statements, to not do their own personal research on anything surrounding MLMs, for them to not do their own personal research on what pyramid schemes are, what are the odds that people can actually make money in MLMs. Like, these are all things that are going to go out the window for MLMers that literally just listen to their upline. But you could see on this call, she's going to say that over and over. You just need to listen to the person that's above you. And that's what leads to all of the problems that we have in MLMs. By downlines just listening to CEOs, just listening to the corporate workers, just listening to their upline makes them not actually think about what it is that they're doing. It makes them not actually do their own research, and it makes them stay in the MLM for longer because they're not really learning for themselves what MLMs are truly about. So in my opinion, this definitely is the proven reason as to why time and time again we see individuals not know what the FTC says about MLMs, not even understanding their own comp plans, not understanding their own income disclosure statements, not understanding what freaking pyramid schemes are, etc., because all they do is copy and paste and listen to their uplines, which is the wrong answer. That's why I will say I was in that same position where I just listened to my uplines and my uplines upline. That is all I did. And then 2 years down the road, I then decided to do some research. And after I found out the truth about MLMs, I found out that most of what I was told was a flat out lie, meaning things that I were saying were also lies because I just listened to what my upline said. So it's really important to do your own research when it comes to MLMs and not just listen to people that are in the MLM.
So to get started, it's $200 to get started, and that's going to get you a starter kit. But right now we have a deal going on. It's only $150, which is mind blowing when you think about starting your own business and the outcome and what that investment is going to turn into. But that's going to come with 3 full-size products. You guys are going to get our skinny brew to start off with. You're going to get a full pack of our skinny brew. You're going to get a full bottle of gummies, and you're also going to get a full bottle of our Thermophyte X, our 3 biggest products to start out with, which is amazing. You can either use them on yourself or sell them back out. It's totally up to you. I would personally use them myself. Obviously, I'm like addicted to everything that we have. But then other than that, your sales are going to be coming from your very own website, which means you don't have to keep an inventory, which was like, honestly, one of the biggest things for me when I started, because like, I am not the girl that is going to leave my house every day and is going to be living at the post office and boxing things up. Like I'm just not, that's just not me. And so with this, it's all done for you. All of the shipping, all of the packaging, it's all done for you. Everything's going to be coming from your own website. Because you don't have to keep an inventory, your potential for growth is unlimited. It is unlimited. You literally get to make whatever you want here. And so I'm going to start sharing my screen again.
Well, damn. If people could just make whatever they want, don't you think everyone in an MLM would be a millionaire? Because I guarantee you everybody in MLMs want to make money. They want to profit. They want to make enough to where they could actually live a life without putting themselves into debt or without working a full-time job. And then all the money they get from that, they have to put it into the MLM because they're not actually making a profit in the MLM. Even your own 2019, because that's the most recent It Works income disclosure statement that's on their website and on the internet. So even your own income disclosure statement shows that the average It Works rep makes $183, while 85% of reps make an average of $48. That's not enough to even buy your products monthly or to keep the products on auto ship, which you need to stay active in your MLM. In this MLM, you need 80 BV to stay active every month. That's not even enough money to pay for your products, let alone being enough to feed a family or to help people actually live their life.
We're going to try. See, and you don't even have to know how a computer works to be able to do this. It's fine. Okay. So you guys, these are the ranks of our company.
Y'all, I cannot. So, okay, the numbers she is showing right now, she literally took the It Works income disclosure statement and made her own graph. In my opinion, she's doing this to where she doesn't actually have to show and review the income disclosure statement itself, where it shows the percentage of people that actually make that money. Instead, she can make her own freaking graph where she only takes out the average people are making without telling you what are the odds for you to get there, or what are the percentages of people that are in that rank right now, or were in that rank the year that the last income disclosure statement was made. And in general, she's not even showing showing the most recent income disclosure statement. This graph showcases the 2018's income disclosure statement. And this video was in December, like this call happened in December of 2021. So in general, she's not even showing her the actual numbers. She's not showing the most recent statistics from her own MLM because the numbers have changed. So these aren't even the correct stats that she's showing these people.
These are just the average incomes, but people make way beyond this. This is really just a chart to kind of give you an idea.
No. Averages are averages for a reason. The average person is going to make that amount of money. So no, it's not, oh, all these people make so much more than the numbers you're showing. They actually don't, because these are the average monthly earnings per rank.
So I want you guys to look at this chart and pick a number. What one of these ranks, what one of these incomes would help you the most right now? Looking at this chart, and I want you to put in the chat. What one is calling your name? What would have the biggest impact on your life right now? It can be, is the chat working? Is it not working? All right, we're gonna, hold on. Sorry, you guys. Oh. Look at me trying to be technical and it not working. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, the chat was working. I just couldn't see it. Okay, oh my gosh, I love these. Okay,
so did you guys see how she put up the income disclosure statement with the stats? She never actually goes back to that, and I think it was by accident. I don't think she meant to show the actual income disclosure statement there because her computer was messing up. So it's funny that she put that there and it was by accident because she never actually shows it or goes over the income disclosure statement.
Emerald, ambassador, double diamond, triple diamond, ambassador. You guys, that was me. When I saw that chart and I saw what was possible, I was like, if I'm going to do this, like I'm going to go all the way. And here I am 3 years later about to do it. But some people, you know, what number is calling you? Double diamond, triple diamond. Oh my goodness. Double, ambassador, diamond, double diamond. Oh my goodness, you guys, these are incredible. Ambassador, triple diamond. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. The awesome thing about this is that if you just pick a goal, either I or the person that brought you on here is going to teach you how to do that. If you're just willing, it takes consistency. You got to be consistent and you got to be committed. But if you're willing to trust the person who's going to teach you and just put in the effort, literally that's all it takes. Anyone can be successful at this. It has changed my life. It has changed all the person who brought you on has changed their lives, and it is changing their lives. We have so many amazing things happening, you guys, right now. This is the biggest momentum that we've ever seen in our company. We're actually launching a brand new product tomorrow. That's the sign of a thriving company. We're announcing new bonuses. And I also want you guys to think like the new year is coming. And what are the biggest resolutions that people have at the new year? Getting healthy and making more of an income. That's what we do here. That's literally what we do here is we help people get healthy and make an income. So now is literally the perfect time. Weight loss and finances. Exactly. So that is, yes, I can show the percentages. I will show that at the end really quick. I want to make sure that we get to everyone's questions before we log off. So I'll show that at the very end.
Okay, so someone just asked her, can you show the percentages of the people making money? Because she accidentally showed the income disclosure statement when her computer was messing up after she showed that graph. So someone asked, can we see the percentages? She said, well, we'll show that at the end. Spoiler, she never goes over it. I wanted to go back to the numbers because I want to show you guys how it has changed, because it has changed to the point where it doesn't help them. So the graph that she has, clearly, like I said, she is trying to make it look like you can make this money. She asked people to comment in the chat, what rank would change your life, versus telling them the odds that someone can get to that rank. So I don't feel like this is sufficient enough. I don't feel like this is transparent enough for talking about income in an MLM, because I feel like there needs to be more transparency. So this is the 2018 income disclosure statement graph that she is showing. And I'm going to tell you guys how the numbers have changed. So distributor rank in 2018 versus 2019, the average rep made $47 in 2018. And in 2019, the distributor rank, 85% of people made $48 a month. $48 a month. So it went up $1. The next rank, executive rank. In 2018, $223 was the average monthly distributor earnings for that rank. Now in the 2019 income disclosure statement, it shows that 3.7% of active reps were in that rank, making an average of $240. So it went up less than $20. So on the 2018 income disclosure statement, it says $471 for Ruby rank. On the 2019 income disclosure statement, it shows the average rep in that rank is 7.5% of reps, making an average of $349. So this is where the numbers start to decline, but on her graph, it shows that the numbers are higher. So instead of 471, it's $349 for that rank. And then every other rank on the 2019 income disclosure statement only has, like, every rank after that only has 1% of people or 0 point something percent of people. So now I'm just going to go over the numbers. I'm not going to tell you the percentages of people because it's literally 1% or 0 point something percent. So in 2018, Emerald's average monthly was $1,084, while in 2019, it was $667. That is a drastic number change. Then Double Diamond on her graph says $4,710, while 2019's income disclosure statement says $4,485. And then the last number I can actually see, because everyone's video, I can't see what the numbers were after that. But her graph for Triple Diamond shows that the average rep monthly earned $9,491, while the 2019 income disclosure statement shows that Triple Diamond on average earned $8,569. So like I said, the numbers have changed. It's just funny how she's only showing 2018 and only showing a personal graph that she or, someone in her upline made versus showing the newest income disclosure statement the company has and telling people what the odds are of people even being able to get to that rank. Because people in the comments or in the chat were saying, oh, I'd love to hit triple diamond, diamond. Well, she didn't tell you diamond, only 1.76% of people were in that rank. Triple diamond, 0.35% chance of making it in that rank. Presidential diamond, 0.18% of people are in that rank. And then the highest rank, only 0.07% of people ever make it to that rank. She's not being transparent. She's not showing that the top 4 ranks, less than 1% of people even get into them. So the odds of getting into those ranks are pretty much slim to none.
So guys, that's what we do. That's basically the gist of this. And so I want to, have the last couple minutes to answer any questions. You can either unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat and I can just go through and answer, but ask questions because chances are someone else might have the same one. And I can just answer them for everybody. So if anyone has any questions, please drop them in the chat.
What do you say to people who call this a pyramid scheme?
Oh, that is such a good question. I'm so glad you answered that. I say that pyramid schemes are illegal. They were actually made illegal in the 70s. That's not what this is. This is network marketing. This is actually the way the majority of businesses are headed now, because the potential for growth is unlimited. Tony Robbins actually did an amazing interview about this a couple weeks ago. And I can try to find it for you. But yeah, this is not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. The people who say that's a pyramid scheme, they're just regurgitating what they've heard without even knowing what that actually is and what the technical things actually are.
Okay. Let's talk about this. So I didn't know what a pyramid scheme was when I was in an MLM. I would say the same thing she said, except for the part of regurgitating. I wouldn't say that. I would probably be like, it's illegal. Let's talk about this though. So let's get technical, because she said that we're not technical people who say that MLMs can be pyramid schemes. So any MLM can be deemed a pyramid scheme. Any MLM can be sued for acting as a pyramid scheme. So MLMs have been deemed pyramid schemes in the past. I actually have a series starting in 2022. I hope that you guys are excited for this. I haven't announced it yet, but I'm starting a series where I'm diving into MLMs that have been deemed pyramid schemes, have been shut down, have had settlements, and have restructured. I am doing deep dives into every single one of those companies and why they got sued and why they were deemed pyramid schemes, because I want to prove that MLMs can and have the potential to be deemed pyramid schemes. But if I break it down to the simplest ways, pyramid schemes are where your income is based mostly on how many people you recruit, not how much product you sell. Now, that is a phrase the FTC has stated. So if we break that down, that literally just means that the basis of where you make your money in a pyramid scheme is by recruitment, and your recruits recruiting and your recruits recruiting. Like, pyramid schemes are where most of your money is made from recruitment versus from product sales. So I feel, and this is just my opinion on MLMs, I feel that this is why MLMs have so many fees when it comes to their reps. They have active fees where to make commissions, you need to buy a certain amount of product, because they really need to make sure that their reps are buying enough product. So that means MLMs can have products, which a lot of people say, oh, pyramid schemes are illegal. Pyramid schemes don't even have products. Yes, they do. Pyramid schemes can sell products, because then why would the FTC say that your income will be based mostly on your recruits and how much money you make off them versus how much product you can sell? If we want it to be technical, there you go. Then she said people saying that are just regurgitating what they've heard without even knowing what they are and what the technical things really are. So I feel that I hear more regurgitating from people that are within MLMs, because like she even said, oh, pyramid schemes are illegal, or I'll send you a little video of Tony Robbins talking. What does that actually have to do with pyramid schemes? Like, she didn't give an actual definition with a link, with a source, with what the FTC says. She has shown nothing but, oh, pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 70s and they're illegal. So in general, that's what 90% of MLM reps say. They don't go in depth on what pyramid schemes actually are. They don't talk about the fact that MLMs have been deemed pyramid schemes, and certain MLMs have had to restructure so that they are no longer a pyramid scheme. So in my opinion, MLMs do a really bad job at explaining pyramid schemes, because they don't even sit there and explain it. They don't give an actual explanation or definition or anything like that. They literally just say, well, pyramid schemes are illegal, which is regurgitating what someone else has said. So in my opinion, that argument does not hold up anymore, okay? That argument was so 2020. Okay, we're in 2022. We need a better argument than they're illegal.
What would you recommend just starting yeah, that's what I would get with the person who signed you up. And they can help you, kind of go over a plan, but a lot of it is just training. So get with the person who signed you up and they can help you. Absolutely. What if I'm worried about what people will think or not knowing what I do? So that was honestly such a huge thing for me when I started. I was so afraid of being looked down on. I was so afraid of my friends and family judging me. I really, truly was. And it held me back. But ultimately, I had to realize that their opinions, they weren't offering to pay my bills. They weren't offering me a way out, and to be able to leave that situation and to provide for me and for my son. And I ultimately had to learn, even though that it was hard, that if someone isn't they don't have to understand this business model. They don't, and that's okay. I was just asking them to believe in me and to believe that this was something important to me to give it a shot at. And if someone isn't willing to do that, they don't belong in my circle. And I wouldn't want to surround myself with someone who didn't believe in me anyway. And when I jumped into this business and I saw the culture and I saw the people who were actually in this and the type of environment that this was, that shifted my life more than anything, because I felt what it truly was like to be surrounded with people who believed in me.
In my opinion, MLM reps believe in you because most of them make a profit from you. Your upline most of the time believes in you because at the end of the day, they do make income off of how many recruits they have. Do they have these amount of active legs like It Works comp plan needs you to have? Yes, there may be good people in MLMs, and yes, there may be good people that don't know the stats and don't know the truth about multi-level marketing companies and don't know what an income disclosure statement is and all of that crap. But in general, they make a profit off of you. Your family doesn't. Your family, most of the time, and your friends are bringing things that concern them to your attention. And that's all. Now, if someone is being like straight up just mean and everything like that, that's a different story. But I feel that she's talking about people that are probably just bringing actual criticism and something to her attention. And in my opinion, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. But again, that's the MLM culture for you. They will always have you kick people out of your life.
And that allowed me to start believing in myself and to allow me to start caring less and less and less what people thought about me. When you love your decisions enough, you don't need anyone else to understand or love them because you know that you're doing what's right for you. So who cares? Who cares what anyone else thinks? What if I don't have a lot of connections on social media? How does that work? Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm very careful about my friends list. Want to be able to make money still? Yes, that is such a good question. So you do not have to have a large following to do this at all. I didn't even have an Instagram when I started. I had like one post from like 2009. Like I barely even used it at all. I had like less than 200 followers, but that's exactly what we teach you how to do. Because this is all over social media, we're going to teach you how to reach and connect with people all over the world. If you think about it logically, there's billions of people on the planet, and who doesn't want to get healthy or make money? Literally everybody. And so that's exactly what we teach you how to do. We teach you how to find those people, what to say, how to say it. Literally, like all of the scripts are laid out for you. It is so freaking simple. And so that's exactly what we teach you how to do. Some people offer to friends and family first. Some people have a supportive network to start out with, and that's awesome. That is super awesome, but it's not necessary. I did not. Me personally, I did not. I've never asked a single member of my friends or family to ever buy from me. And I've grown a successful business because the point of network marketing is to grow your network.
Y'all already know how I feel about this, so I'm not going to comment on it.
What if someone doesn't have the money to start? I would say, girl, you came to the right place. That is exactly why we have to get you started. That's the whole point. We want to help you so that you never have to say that again. We want to help you so that that's no longer an issue. I've seen people sell things on their house, put it on their credit card. My girl, Bristol, when she started, she sold her watch and it's literally to start. Now her whole life is changing. I've seen people put it on credit cards. That's what I did. Because the thing is, nothing is ever going to change. You're going to be in the exact same situation a year from now that you are today, unless you do something about it, unless you change, unless you make an investment in yourself. And that's the thing. It's not a purchase. This isn't just something that you're buying. It's not a purchase. This is an investment.
You know what? We're going to do a part 1 and a part 2 because I have so much to say, because she's going to continue on and talk about the fact that someone in her downline spent the money that they needed for their utility bill on this MLM. So we just need a part 2. If you guys want to watch part 2, I will post it up tomorrow. It will be a bonus video. So I'll post Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday. But in general, how do you guys feel so far about this call? In my opinion, not really a big fan. I found a lot of cult aspects about this call. Again, cult aspects, not calling it a cult, but I'm just saying I found a lot of, hey, isolate yourself. Only surround yourself by the people or the people that are supporting you, aka I found all of my best friends in this MLM. I seen the fact that she will not give us a definition of pyramid schemes. I seen the fact that she will hide her most recent income disclosure statement and show an old one, but not even actually show the old one. She will show the old one without the actual stats. And then when someone asks about the percent, she never actually shows them. She wants to tell everyone they can make as much as they want. She wants to claim that all of these products are going to just boom, fat gone. All of that stubborn belly fat just disappeared. So yeah, I am not a big fan of this call. This is exactly why I wanted to react to it. Once I was on the call and I screen recorded it, I was like, we need to have a conversation about this, because there must be a lot of people that are signing up with this individual and this individual's downline, because this individual has not only people that she wants to recruit on this call, but she has people in her downline that I could see on the call that's like, yes, girl, hyping her up, that also have their people on this call. So not only is she talking to people that she's recruiting, but she's talking to people that her downline's recruiting, and she is at the second highest rank. So that goes to show that she most likely has a very large downline. So that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will be posting part 2 tomorrow at the same time as today. Even the FTC says that motherfucker, and a lot to debunk and unwind. And a lot to unwind. No calorie syrups in general. They make those a lot. Oh my God, they make those a lot. Well, duh. People that are in that MLM are, and they, what's the phrase? Motherfucker. what's the word I'm looking for? Any sort of criticism.
Hello?
What's the phrase?
Like, are you talking about when somebody toes the line?
Toes the line!